searching for today, you know, as close as we can to MSRP, which is hard to find with Buffalo Trace products, but you know, this is what makes it fun to hunt.
Yep. So a little bit of the concept behind the pursuit of proof, right? So we kind of came up with that together. We're going, you know, pursuit being we're always going to be out there looking for, you know, some of the best stuff we can find, you know, some rare stuff, and some of it just good stuff though, right? Some of it's stuff we just like to drink, some of it we like to have or we may have a fondness for whatever reason, so we grab some of that on the way too, but yeah, the pursuit of proof, so we're going to be all about, just like, so we'll get out there, hunt some up, you know, and I was thinking the other day, you know, I guess yesterday, I was thinking about what we were going to do today, and probably have a little mixology in there, right? We're going to have our favorite mixes, we're going to have some new mixes. I know some folks out there I've seen follow a few things, you know, a few channels and stuff where, you know, those guys are really good about grabbing I guess what somebody send in their favorite little mix or whatever, and they try it out. So we'll do some of that, and then
and trying to find hard allocated bourbon that, you know, one, it's hard to just find, but you know, we've never tasted before either.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
an old fixture or something like that. That'd be amazing to kind of find and, you know, actually be able to experience the taste of it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So what our first stop, we're headed to White House. So we're going to try J&L Liquors there in White House, and then I think it's called Uptown Liquors in White House. This may be our first couple stops, and then I think we'll stop at Dueling Grounds. Check out their distillery and see what they're about. It's kind of in our little route. So we're going to check that out. All right, Carl, if you're going to drink bourbon, what's your favorite way to drink it?
My favorite way is probably just, you know, with some ice and, you know, just straight whiskey. You know, some people like it straight up. I like a little ice.
You like big rocks or little rocks?
I prefer the big.
See, so you like bigger. I like little rock because I probably like a little more water in mine.
Yeah.
Because I like the little rocks because they melt faster. I guess that's why people. Or, you know, somebody tell me I'm wrong, but I think that's why, you know, a big rock or the big sphere, it's because it keeps it cold and it doesn't melt as fast. Where if you put little rocks in it, they melt down quicker. But I like mine with quite a bit of water. I think it opens it up. And especially neat. I can't drink it neat. I don't.
Yeah. Well, I could, you know, there's certain bourbons that I like drinking neat. Kentucky Owl, one of those. I honestly, I could drink it at room temperature. And, you know, just the smoothness of it.
Yeah. But I guess I'm a guy that I don't really like any kind of beverage at room temp, like even water, you know, just even water. Like I just like a little ice and water. I don't, you know, hell, if I go to the gym or whatever, like I'd still like my water bottle to be be halfway cold. So so bourbon's the same way for me. So that's
Well, that's the cool thing about bourbon. It's not the wrong way to drink it, in my opinion. So
I agree.
It's how you like it.
I agree. Had to say that for sure. You know, we like going to the lake. If I'm drinking a little bit when I'm doing activities, I have to mix it. Because if I drink it straight while I'm doing activities and I forget I'm drinking it straight,
it ends bad.
Ooh, it starts wonderful, but it goes bad quickly.
Yeah, I'd say, you know, you want to drink it neat. Yeah. It might need to be late at night.
But I can't do it often. I have to be careful. Like right now, we're coming into our you know, spring and summer months. I get out on that boat. No sir. No neat for me.
Right.
So I typically give me a little, you know, 7-Up, and I even like 7-Up Zero just because it's not so sweet.
Right.
That Zero to me gets just a little citrusy and the carbonation, and put some ice in there and load her up with bourbon to taste and let her go.
I've had it that way. It's really good.
Because I'm not drinking right now, but I pretty much know, right? I know about how much ice to put in there, and then I put me a whole can of 7-Up, and then I can, you know, put the bourbon in there to top it off and just mix it all up, and that's about. You could drink that thing, you know, you could drink pretty much any of the Woodford products. That's, you know, some of my favorite. you can drink them straight, or for me, a little over the rocks. But I'll still just, I happen to just usually carry that along as my mixer too, just because I really like it, and it's kind of what I gotten used to. So
I think what surprised you about the Sazerac rye? We both kind of went into that one thinking that was probably more of a mixer with old fashioned or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a really good sipper.
Yep. And I guess early on, when I first kind of started drinking bourbon neat or straight or on the rocks, I wish I could remember which one it was, but I got a hold of a rye. It was a really heavy rye, but it had a bite on it. I couldn't take it. So for a long time, I shied away from the rye stuff. But all right, so we're gonna head in here to J&L Liquors and see if they got any good allocated stuff to get our hands on.
And we're looking for that new riff too.
New riff.
Yeah. I've kind of heard. I'm a big Kentucky Owl bourbon drinker, and I've heard from the grapevine that the new riff kind of tastes along those lines of Kentucky Owl. So I'm curious about that. So we might grab one of those bottles.
We're gonna try that and see if we can do a taste test. And we're not sponsored by New Riff, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if it's any good.